Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today is going to be your monthly Thronebreaker EQ all bosses. And your EQ is the Serpent and the Destroyer, and this is path 1.1. The boss is going to be a Squirrel Girl, and we're going to take her down quickly with a Sunspot. Now, this is a pretty straightforward fight. You just need mutant champions that can apply debuffs. The more debuffs you have, the easier the fight will become because of the nodes combo up, performance anxiety, rubber band, and whittle down. So the more debuffs you have with whittle down, the more damage you will do. So you need to have at least three debuffs to take out Squirrel Girls, your Archangel, your Apocalypse, your Cable with Apocalypse, Sunspots, all of them work. You can also throw in Black Widow Deadly Origin or an Elsa Bloodstone, whichever you want. Next up is going to be a Mangog at chapter 1.2 as the boss. Now the nodes are going to be powerful, you get the haunts, Days the Confused, Cold Turkey, and consistent combos. Now this defender is immune to all kind of power manipulations, and you have to play slow and let him trigger only SP once. Now you have to really take care of the miss. So if you parry him once, there is going to be a timer for 9 seconds. If you parry him again in the same timer, you are going to get faltered and you're going to miss. Another thing is here that if you don't complete your 5-hit combos, or if you don't get a combo that hits a multiplier of 5 on the combo meter, you will get a debuff on you that will reduce your damage. So be wary about that. For me, I just took my 7-star Void to rank 2, so I'm just going to use him for a slow takedown. You can also use other champions like Silk, Spidey Gwen. A really great champion here would be Human Torch, because then you can totally bypass the miss. So any champion with less buffs will work really well here to avoid the cold turkeys, to avoid any kind of nullify or staggers. So I would say science champions will be the best way to go about this fight, and especially you will have a class advantage against Mangog as well. Moving to chapter 2.1, the boss is going to be a Korg with root or rooted immovable object, roll with the punches, powering up and perforate. So special attacks from both of the champions will be unblockable, and root and rooted every 12 seconds. If you're near Korg, you will be rooted. If you're away, then Korg will be rooted. I have sped up this fight because I did not read the notes properly when I first went in, and I did not charge my heavy attack. That's the only way to gain power here. So if you have to gain power with the node powering up, you just have to hold your heavy attack and gain power. This fight would have been much faster if I just got to an SP through and throw that out. It's just a regular cog fight. Just stay away every 12 seconds when there's a root, and you should be good. Throw your SP2s and you should be alright. I would suggest that you bring in champions that can passively stun, so you don't have to worry about Korg kind of shrugging it off and then hitting you back. Other champions that can work can be both of your Storms, your Toad, Magneto, House of X. You can also use an Apocalypse. So all of these champions with easy access to shrug-offs and also mutants will work really well. For your laning champs, go with your Mystic champions that have some kind of power control. So they work really well. They will give you Furies very fast. OG Guillotine is a beast on this path. Moving on to 2.2, the boss is going to be an Odin with Usurpation, Apex Predators, Combat Deja Vu with Unblockable, Inflated Ego, and Buff Toggle. Buff Toggle with Unblockable. Now, first thing, you will only be able to do damage to Odin when he has 3 or more buffs applied to him. So make sure the buffs are on him at all time. And the only way to gain power is whenever you will hit 15 combo on your combo meter, you are going to get 1 bar of power. So I would suggest use champions that have a lot of buffs. So the fight becomes easier because there is a node here with inflated ego. So whoever has less buffs is going to be fate sealed and all the buffs are removed, and that becomes a problem in this fight. You can also go ahead and cheese him with Ronin, but be careful about the timing of the stun. So my choices are Hulkling, the champion. Another good one is going to be Hyperion, Silver Surfer. All of these champions with some good heavy buffs can work really well for this fight. It's not a difficult one. Both of the specials are easily evadable. You just have to play around every 15 hits and you can get him down. Now, chapter 3.1 brings in our first new champion for the month, that is going to be Destroyer. Now, he is all about controlling his power gain. He is a mystic champion, so you have to use an attacker that does not have much buffs. Now, there is such a huge block, so whenever you will block, you will get a fury on yourself, but that's okay, that can be managed. Now, his special attacks, SP2, there's an unblockable, so you have to kind of dex that beam, but I would suggest you to keep him to an SP1 and he should be good. Now he works on his destruction charges that you see in the orange. You have to keep them down. The way you do that is you use champions that can apply non-damaging debuffs and that can control his power, and along with they don't have much buffs on themselves. So there's a lot of champions that fit that bill. So you can use Spidey 2099 because immune to debuff. He has Wither also. The Wither works really well. One of the glaring weakness of Destroyer is if you use some kind of Petrify or if you use some kind of Wither, you can permanently reverse the power gain and you don't have to worry about him getting to an SP3 and doing all of that crazy degen damage. So right here, I'm just keeping him to an SP1, not pushing him to an SP2. And yeah, all the damaging debuffs are helping me out and his destruction charges are down to only 6. Be careful about the falter every now and then, and yeah, apart from that, you should be good for this fight. And the final boss is going to be the Serpent for chapter 3.2. Now, this guy looks like he just walked out of World of Warcraft and jumped into MCUC, but he is amazing. The nodes are going to be Mystic Curse, Special 3 Vortex, Immunity to Shock, and Obstinate Charge. Obstinate Charge, be sure to use your reparries, otherwise he can be really annoying. His heavy attack animation is just awesome, so you can play around it. Now, he is very hard to kill because he has a lot of armors and a lot of shenanigans going on for him, but he takes extra damage from your damage over time like degens and poisons. And we are using, there is a node Mystic Curse that applies poison whenever your Mystic Champion uses special attack. So you are encouraged to use Mystic Champions here, and on top of it, the Serpent is also Cosmic, so there is a natural class advantage as well. Now, the weakness for Serpent is you have to keep knocking him down with special attacks. And to achieve that, you need to use champions that have kind of power gain and can get to specials very quick. So my choice of fun was Dragon Man. I've seen this fight done with Wiccan. You can also do it with Mordo. I think that Diablo is going to be amazing. So as long as you keep knocking him down and you apply some kind of a poison or degen or some of your traditional kind of damage over times, you should be able to bring down Serpent. I was doing a really clean fight, but at the end of it, I think he has immortality on his kit, and uh, I got kind of clipped by it, so I lost a lot of health. But it was a very comfortable fight. This was my first try against the guy, so I don't have to worry about it. He does get poison and degen vulnerability, so any champion with that can kill him out. Both specials, you can block them out. Just make sure to the first beam of it, make sure to evade it. The other, you can go ahead and block it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and it helps you out and gives you all the options. I'll be back with Winter of Woes and also Paragon Gauntlet soon. So stay tuned to the channel, guys. And as always, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. Thanks for hanging around and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.